Hi, my name is Renee, founder and CEO of Black First Lifestyle, your digital knowledge of self center where Black history and edutainment collide. And this is After the Post. Welcome to episode 9 of After the Post. This one is called It's Still Black History Month.
It's still Black History Month, no matter what the white people say. It's still Black History Month, no matter what the white people say.
So I know you've all seen the news, you've been watching what they're saying about, no longer celebrating Black History Month, things of that nature, getting rid of DEI, all these things, right? And here is my response to it.
Ain't nobody give a fuck, and I do mean fuck, about what white people is doing and what they're not doing.
We recently posted a video on our Instagram, Black First Lifestyle, and it is a video of Dr. Coco Selassie, aka Mama Coco. And she is on there. First of all, she was on her live on Instagram, and she was speaking about, all of these cutbacks that white people are trying to impose on us and things of that nature. And she was basically just saying, like, we don't care. We don't care about what they're saying. We don't care about their ideas in regards to our Blackness. It has no standing. It has no importance to us, right? And I loved that. I loved how she just decided to express her feelings about decentering whiteness in your life. It's so powerful. It's so powerful, guys. When you understand the power of your Blackness, when you understand that you are the original people, we are the original people, nothing else matters. Like all of this chitter chatter and this social media uh, gossip and things about people worrying about the welfare of Black people, and how they decide that they're going to engage with us, it has no meaning to us, to me, right? Because we know who we are. We are the culture. We decide. We are in charge. We have agency over ourselves. So I just wanted to impart that with you. I wanted to share that with you guys. We put the post up. It's doing pretty well. A lot of people have shared it. And I love the spirit that Mama Coco has. She don't give up. So then Mama Coco goes on to say, Black History Month, maybe we should give it a different name. How about African Liberation Month? And I love that so much. When you hear the term Black History Month, when you think of history, right? You're thinking of the past. You're thinking of things that have already happened, that have already gone, right? And so I feel like in the name African Liberation Month, right? It encapsulates all of us as a people, as African people, right? Around the globe. But then also using the word liberation, like that's something that's ongoing, that's forever, that keeps on going, that's the future, that's the present, as opposed to the word history, which is just the past. So I love how she put those two words together. I think going forward that I would start using that phrase, not instead of Black History Month. I'll still say Black History Month, but probably use them interchangeably, because I think it holds a lot more power. Putting those two words together specifically, it's really important for us to see a future for us and for our community and for our culture, see a present, and not just be stuck in the past. Yes, the past was super important, very powerful. We always respect the past no matter what. We always refer to the past because we learn from the past, right? I always talk about this on the show. But just knowing that there is something to look forward to, that liberation, that freedom, having that to look forward to, And then also still being able to access that in the present right now and finding different ways to access that freedom. Dr. Yaba Blay speaks about that all the time. I love her. I love Dr. Yaba Blay. Look her up if you don't already know her. She speaks about being able to access our freedom in the present. Because sometimes a lot of us, might not make it to the future, right? So all we have is right now. And being able to access freedom where you are, in the state that you are in right now, during the craziness, during the turmoil, being able to still be free in this moment is imperative. I want you all to think about that. I want you to think about what are the ways that you access your freedom as a Black person in this world. For me personally, doing this is how I access freedom. Talking to you guys, building community, and being surrounded by people that love their Blackness, that love their culture, that aren't ashamed of it, that don't feel like it's a curse or something bad that happens to them. It's something that happens for you being Black. It's a gift being Black. And just surrounding myself with people and ideas that support that feeling is how I access freedom. Talking about our culture, talking about our history, the good and the bad. That is how I access that freedom. Self-reliance, self-determination. These are the things that we need to pour into as a community, right? Everyone's boycotting. We're boycotting these white businesses. We're upset, right? And they're getting clicks off of this, by the way. They use your emotions to promote their business. So a lot of times when they put out these articles about what they're doing with their companies, it's targeted at you to get you to respond, react emotionally, and you end up spreading the message all over social media and promoting their brand even more. So why not take that energy, all the energy that we're using to boycott these companies, and we should, right? Forget those companies. Put that energy back into our companies, put that energy back into our businesses, and redirect it. That's what African Liberation Month is about. And also, it's about extending it outside of just the month. We don't exist only in a month, we exist eternally, right? So we should be working for ourselves and promoting ourselves in that way, as if we exist longer than a month. Support Black owned businesses, support your friends, support your community. Talk about the artwork that they're doing, talk about the initiatives that they're pushing forward, and take it seriously. We do this thing as a Black community where we act like our things are less important. And y'all do this thing where you act like we need to be validated, we need to be legitimized by whiteness when we don't. When we don't. So that's the goal of this platform, to let you guys know that we do not need that white validation. We are enough as we are. And we've always had the power within ourselves and within our community to build and move forward. And we just have to believe in that and rely on that alone. We don't need anything else, no outside forces. We have everything we need and we are all we got. As you know, it is Black History Month, and today I would like to do an unboxing with you for a Black-owned brand that I purchased this month. It's called Signature by Ajua Styles. Now, you might notice something a little bit different about me. Usually I do have on some type of lipstick, lip stain, lip gloss, but this time I decided to wait because I wanted to do an unboxing with you guys, and I wanted to highlight this Black-owned brand. So I'm always wearing a red lip for the most part. That's like my thing, my color, a bold red lip. So I decided to get Signature by Ajua Styles. It is her new makeup line, her new beauty line, and it has this note in here. And so I got a red lip, of course. It's a plant-based brand. Yeah, and this color that I got, let me show you the package. Very nice. This color that I got is called Encore. All right, so we zoomed in, y'all. We zoomed in. Let's get into this lippy. Okay. Ooh. That's gorgeous. I love you don't see that? Encore. I like that. So, what do you think? I love this color. I love that it dries down matte. Um, and it has a slight tackiness to it a little bit as it's drying. And I think that just helps for it to adhere to your lips and stay in place throughout the day. Love the product. Thank you so much for tuning into episode 9. It is still Black History Month. Definitely follow us on all social media platforms: Instagram, X, Facebook. Uh, what else is there? Substack. We just got a Substack. Subscribe there, Black First Lifestyle. Subscribe here on YouTube. And be sure to check in with us. Leave comments, give us your thoughts, and we will see you soon for episode 10. It's still Black History Month, no matter what the white people say.